On today's episode of Missile Industries Ford Falcon 351 project, we need to get these driving lights wired up. I've made a couple of discoveries since I put the grill in. One is that I'm going to need to unplug this light, or maybe this light, and find which wire I need to take the feed off. I've got this harness out of the other headlight assembly, and I'm pretty sure, actually I'm not sure at all, which one of these is the high beam light, because my high beams don't work in this car right now, because I've blown a bulb or blown a fuse or something, or that battery's just not good enough because that's the BMW one, but I need to do a little bit of experimenting to see what's going on. But yes, so I've got to find which one of these lights I need to piggyback the high beam feed off, and I've also noticed that I've got an input wire for my spotlight, but it earths out through the frame of the light, so I'm going to need to attach an earth frame or frame earth to those spotlight frames, because obviously the plastic grille is insulating the spotlight frames from the car. To wire these driving lights up, I'm going to need a relay, I'm going to need a fuse cradle, and some wire obviously. That'll probably do the trick. Fuse cradle. Wires to wire in my driving lights and my tacho, so I think I'll take this wiring harness apart, take the sheathing off it, and see what wires I can repurpose for my Falcon. Hopefully all these earth wires out of this old BMW harness can give me my power feeds for my spotlights and an earth wire for the tacho. I'll do it all in brown. It'll make perfect sense. Now I've stripped some wire out of my donor harness. We're going to end up going from the battery to the spotlights. I should really use red for that, shouldn't I? I have a relay cradle, a whole lot of earth wires, a lot of red wires, and some eyelet fittings. Probably bought all this stuff from Bunnings, but I already have this stuff here and I'm not even using it. These dogs are going off the chops. I've wired my tacho wire in properly. Runs through there, all the way under there, and it disappears into the firewall over there. Pretty much just piggybacking off the loom that I started when I first put the dash in. All I need to do now is establish that it works. It works. So doing my tacho is I've got to sort out some earths for my spotlights, These lights don't have any kind of body earth since they're mounted into the plastic grille. I'll use these two eyelets that I scrounged from my BMW loom and do a bit of an earth setup with that. And I'll just terminate it on one of these body mounting points around here somewhere. It should be pretty straightforward. Earth wiring working. So a little bit rough and ready. That'll do. As you can see, in true dog's breakfast style, I have my fuse holder connected to my relay plug, scavenged off a BMW wiring harness. That relay there has been scavenged off the old BMW as well. Got my wire ready to hook up or to splice into my high beam feed, which will in turn turn the driving lights on. I just need to figure out which one of the feeds is the high beam feed. Could be the red one, could be the blue, the green one with pink tracer. Unfortunately, my owner's manual isn't being very useful, so I'm going to have to do a bit of trial and error once I figure out why my headlights aren't working. So I've been trying to figure out why my headlights have stopped working since I've had the grille assembly off and the dash out, and I figured it out. I left an earth wire for the headlight assembly detached, and as a result the lights wouldn't work. The earth wire was behind here. I've reattached it to the headlight bucket bolt, and my headlights have come back to life. So now I just need to splice that wire. I've done my testing, and the green wire with the pink tracer is the one I need to splice my feed wire into to turn my driving lights on. So that's what's going to happen next. Let's see if it lets the smoke out. Woohoo! No beam, high beam. No beam. No beam. That wraps that one up. Spotlights and driving lights work. They're wired into the circuit with the high beams, so they both come on together, like I assume a factory car should. That's what my BMW does. High beams is all 4 lights, low beams is 2 outside lights. And it sounds like my jumper pack's about to go flat. So, happy with that. That looks great.